Welcome to the Paranormal Corner. Today, we are excited to present you with a special video about the invocation of Zobaq, the powerful public servant of attack. If you're looking for a quick and effective way to invoke Zobaq according to Chaos Magic, you're in the right place. But before we delve into the invocation process, we want to remind you that the best way to show your gratitude to Zobaq and ensure a successful invocation is by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and leaving a comment expressing your gratitude for her services. Remember, Zobaq appreciates positive energy and recognition, so don't hesitate to leave your mark of appreciation before continuing the fascinating journey towards invoking this mystical entity. Get ready to discover the secrets of invoking Zobaq in the Paranormal Corner. Zobaq, the protective force against physical and psychological violence. Introduction. In a world where violence has become a persistent shadow haunting many, emerges the figure of Zobaq as a light in the darkness. Her description as a public servant of attack may initially generate an aura of mystery, but beneath this appearance lies a powerful force destined to combat the evils of violence, both physical and psychological. In this article, we will delve into the enigma surrounding Zobaq, exploring her origins, her extraordinary abilities, and the process through which she can be invoked to offer her assistance to those who desperately need it. The existence of Zobaq is a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope and help available for those who seek relief from oppression and suffering. Her role as an ally against violence makes her a unique and powerful figure in the realm of the supernatural. Through a detailed analysis, we will uncover the deepest aspects of Zobaq's nature, as well as the ways in which she can be invoked to intervene in situations of conflict and danger. Who is Zobaq? Zobaq, the guardian of the Spiral Center. Zobaq is not a common entity. Her residence in the Spiral Center, located at the very core of the Milky Way, indicates a strategic position that goes beyond coincidence. This central location is not a result of chance. On the contrary, it highlights her crucial role as a guardian and protector of those facing violence in any form. It's as if her presence radiates from the very epicenter of the universe, ready to intervene and offer her assistance to those in need. As for her characteristics, Zobaq is distinguished by a unique combination of qualities. On one hand, she exhibits a deep empathy towards those who suffer, allowing her to genuinely connect with their needs and anxieties. However, this compassion does not make her weak. On the contrary, Zobaq is also insightful and calculative, capable of assessing situations coolly and making firm decisions when necessary. Her sharp intellect and severity are fundamental tools in her arsenal, allowing her to address challenges with unwavering clarity and determination. This combination of qualities makes Zobaq a unique figure in the cosmos, a relentless guardian who doesn't hesitate to intervene when violence threatens to destabilize the balance of the universe. Her presence in the Spiral Center not only makes her a central figure in cosmic mythology but also a beacon of hope and protection for those seeking a safe haven amidst adversity. What does Zobaq offer? Specialization in psychic attack. Zobaq is more than just a protective entity. She offers an arsenal of specialized skills to combat violence in all its forms. Her most outstanding skill lies in psychic attack, a technique that goes beyond the physical and delves into the recesses of the human mind. This ability allows Zobaq to access the aggressor's skull, triggering a series of destabilizing effects that can plunge the aggressor into a state of mental confusion, acute headaches, temporary blindness, nightmares, dizziness, and drowsiness, among others. Impact on the aggressor. Zobaq's impact is not limited solely to the physical realm. It extends to the emotional and sexual, creating a multifaceted effect that discourages the aggressor from continuing their violent behavior. In addition to physical symptoms, Zobaq can induce erectile dysfunction, decreased self-esteem, and loss of sexual appetite in the aggressor. This combination of effects not only weakens the aggressor from within but also creates a distance between them and the victim, diminishing their interest in perpetuating violence. Thus, Zobaq not only halts the attack in its physical form but also works to dismantle the psychological and emotional roots of aggression. How to invoke Zobaq. Conditions and procedure. Invoking Zobaq is a process that demands precision and respect for her rituals. It is not simply a casual action but a conscious and deliberate act that requires a clear understanding of its conditions and procedures. Preparation is essential since Zobaq is a powerful entity that must be treated with due reverence. The conditions for invoking Zobaq are strict and should not be taken lightly. It is essential to perform the invocation at specific times of the day when her energy is most receptive, at 6 in the morning and 6 in the evening. Additionally, Zobaq's feeding should be done with sunlight, highlighting the importance of connection with nature and cosmic cycles in this process. As for the necessary elements, careful preparation is required. 2 candles must be kept on hand, symbolizing the duality and energy necessary to activate Zobaq. Additionally, her image or sigil is indispensable for establishing the necessary bond with this entity. But most importantly is the recitation of a specific phrase, which must be spoken with conviction and respect, vis ad lucem invocare Zobaq. This phrase acts as a call that opens the portal for Zobaq's intervention and is recommended to be repeated twice to ensure an effective invocation. Another effective phrase comes from Yoruba Magick, kaalay diriraya cadaawayaashayda, Zobaq Baba. Additional considerations: gratitude and appreciation. Once Zobaq has fulfilled her mission, it is essential to express gratitude to her properly. This gesture of thanks is not only an act of courtesy but also strengthens the connection between the petitioner and this protective entity. To perform an appropriate expression of gratitude, the use of 2 candles again is required, along with the recitation of the words of gratitude mentioned earlier. Additionally, it is advisable to express personal gratitude, acknowledging and appreciating the help provided by Zobaq. As for the contract established with Zobaq, it is fundamental to follow certain procedures to ensure its validity and mutual respect. It is emphasized that this contract should be drawn up manually and then carefully stored within a designated book. This act symbolizes a serious commitment and serves as a tangible reminder of the relationship between the petitioner and Zobaq. However, if there ever arises a need to end this relationship, it is suggested to symbolically break the contract, such as by burning it. This gesture not only marks the end of the partnership but also releases both parties from any pending obligations. Conclusion. In conclusion, Zobaq presents herself as a protective entity in a context filled with violence and adversity. Her ability to intervene on physical and psychological levels makes her an invaluable ally for those facing situations of aggression. Through a meticulous and respectful process of invocation, Zobaq offers her assistance to those in need, demonstrating that even in the darkest moments, there is a light that can illuminate the path to peace and security. Her presence offers hope and protection to those in difficult situations, reminding us that there are always resources and support available to face life's toughest challenges. Frequently asked questions: what happens if I invoke Zobaq but don't have all the necessary elements? If you venture to invoke Zobaq without having all the essential elements, the invocation is likely to fail. Each component of the invocation process has a specific purpose and contributes to the effectiveness of the call to Zobaq. Without the necessary elements, the connection with this powerful entity may be weak or even non-existent. Therefore, before initiating the process, it is essential to ensure that you have all the required elements to guarantee a successful invocation. Can I invoke Zobaq at any time of day? Although Zobaq can be invoked at any time of day, there are specific hours that are optimal for her call. 6 in the morning and 6 in the evening are times when Zobaq's energy is at its highest and most receptive. During these periods, the connection with this entity may be more solid and effective, increasing the chances of obtaining a favorable response to the invocation. However, if an urgent situation arises that requires Zobaq's intervention at another time of day, you can still attempt to invoke successfully, although the energy may not be as intense as during the optimal moments. Can Zobaq be invoked to protect someone other than myself? Zobaq's ability to protect others is not limited exclusively to the individual performing the invocation. In fact, Zobaq can be summoned to protect anyone in need of her assistance, regardless of who makes the request. This feature makes her an invaluable ally in situations of danger or violence, where the protection of oneself or others is crucial. However, it is crucial to follow the invocation process with precision and respect to ensure that Zobaq responds effectively to the request for help. How long does the effect of Zobaq's psychic attack last? The duration of the effect of Zobaq's psychic attack can vary depending on various factors. Elements such as the aggressor's resistance, the intensity of the attack, and the specific circumstances of the situation can influence the duration and magnitude of the effects. In general, the effects are temporary but significant, providing relief to the victim and discouraging the aggressor from continuing their harmful behavior. However, it is important to note that Zobaq is not a permanent solution and that other measures may be necessary to address violence in the long term. Can Zobaq be deceived or manipulated? Zobaq possesses a clarity of discernment that makes her immune to attempts at deception or manipulation by the petitioner. If someone attempts to invoke her with false or malicious motivations, it is unlikely that Zobaq will respond to the request. Her connection with the truth and her protective nature make her wary of those who seek to use her for selfish or destructive purposes. Therefore, it is crucial to perform the invocation with sincerity and respect, ensuring that the motives are genuine and that the help of Zobaq is sought ethically and responsibly.